Let's talk about how to get in someone's good book or bad book. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom, our expression today is in someone's good book, and I combine it with in someone's bad book because they mean the opposite, of course. Good and bad are opposites, but they also are often used together. Now, the bad book version, meaning that you have fallen out of favor with somebody, you're no longer somebody that they can trust or they want to do business with or they want to be associated with, then you're in somebody's bad book. That has been around since 1509 when it was first recorded in the Parliament of Delos. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure, but it's been around for hundreds of years. In someone's good book means you're in their good graces, means you have found favor, they find favor with you. It means they'll go out of their way to help you do things with you. I think of mentors and coaches and friends are in our good book. Enemies and competitors and I don't know, some leaders, some rulers are in maybe our bad book. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't actually have a good book and a bad book. I stuck little papers on these to make them. I have a lessons learned book and a gratitude journal. That's what I keep instead. So I focus on the things that I'm grateful for that happen, and some of those involve other people, some of them don't. And then as far as lessons learned, I keep a lessons learned book so that of all my mistakes and what I learned from them, so that I don't keep repeating them. It gives me the opportunity to make all kinds of new mistakes, but not repeat the old ones. So how do you go about having your own good book and bad book, usually associated with people, but it can be experiences or things as well. We consciously don't usually do this. Usually we do it at a subconscious level, and it's just people that rub us the wrong way or people that rub us the right way, depending on whatever criteria we use to identify and judge other people, figure out who's for us and who's not for us. So people that we like, people that we trust, are the people that usually end up on our good list. People we want to do business with are on our good list. People we want to associate with, be around, learn from are on our good list. People that we don't, or who are bad examples or have different values and morals than beliefs than we do, they're usually on our bad list. You know, and some of these are super black and white things. Others are every shade in between of gray. I don't love the analogy black, white, and gray, but it's one that we can all relate to. Black is something we don't want to do. White is something we do want to do. Gray are all the shades and areas in between of things that we do or people that we do and might associate with. I would say my phone, for example, is where I keep my good list. If I were to have a good list, that's where it would be. People that are in my cellular device and have access to me all fall in my good list category. They all fall into the category of people I want to associate with, I want to do business with, I want to be involved with. Is that list changing all the time? Absolutely. I'm always adding people to that list. Bad list? They're certainly not in my phone, right? People that I don't want to associate with, don't want to have anything to do with, whether friends, family, foe, competitors, whatever, they're probably not in my phone. They're absolutely not in my phone. So most of us keep our list, probably if we even have a list, in our phone. So how do you get on somebody's good list, and how do you stay off somebody's bad list? I say you get on somebody's good list by being yourself, being 100% authentically who you are, first and foremost. You also be on somebody's good list, and I'm sharing, I guess, how you get on my good list. You be yourself, you be authentic, you be trustworthy, you tell the truth, you do what you say you're going to do, and once you commit to something, you commit to it, and I know with 100% certainty, I can count on you to do the thing that you said that you will do. I see I'm talking about me, but it's a good list for anybody. Number 3, you have to really want to help people. You really want to have to help me or other people to get on my good list. If you're just doing it, you know, you're doing it to find how you can serve and help other people. You're doing what you do. You're being, you're existing to make the world a better place. I guess I didn't have that one on my list, but that's on my good list. And you finally, you do what's right. You do what's right based on the situation, based on the circumstances, all the time, whether somebody's watching or not. You do what's right. You treat people the way you want to be treated, and you do what's right. Now, how do you get on my bad list? I guess this is my list, my criteria. But I invite you to do the same. Sit down and just for a second say, okay, what's really important to me and what's important for the people in my life? And then do the opposite as well. Do this list. I just did this morning. What does it take to get in my bad book? Well, I made a list of criteria and things that you can do to get my bad list. Number 1, it's pretty much the opposite of the good list, right? if you be fake, phony, if you put on airs, if you act like you're better than other people, if you treat other people in a way that I don't think they should be treated, like disrespectfully, rudely, like you're better than they are, you're probably going to be on my I don't want anything to do with you bad list, or in my bad book. So if you're inauthentic, and if you're fake, and if you're just pretending to be something that you're not, guess what? Other people can see through that. I can usually see through that as well. And so you're probably not going to make it on my good list. I'm not going to create a bad list just for people, but I'm also not going to have you on my good list. Any type of dishonesty, lying, if you doubt, worry, fear, all of us doubt, worry, and fear, but if you complain or bitch and moan about stuff all the time, not my good list, going to be on my bad list. If you care only about yourself and what you can get out of any situation, definitely not on my good list. If you do whatever you want, no matter the consequences, no matter how it impacts other people or things, then you're probably not going to be on my good list. That would be my bad list. By default, most people are just neutral to us, right? There's a few people that really, really are irritating to us and on our bad list. And I honestly can think of only 3 people that I've ever consciously put on my bad list, maybe 4. And that was for very specific reasons, because they harmed me personally in ways that were unnecessary and just wrong. But everybody else, most everybody else is neutral. And then, like I said, probably the people in my phone, my friends, my family, those people that support me no matter what, those people that love me unconditionally, they're on my good list. So go out today, think about this, the good and bad book, who would be in yours, and then look at not who they maybe specifically are, but what are the characteristics that, or the lack of character that puts them on your, or in your good or bad book. Because that's important as we're picking who we want to work with and who we serve as customers. We want our customers to have the characteristics and the criteria of people that we want to help, want to serve, want to be good to, always want to do what's right for them, always want to make things better for them. Those are the people we want as customers, because when our customers are in that group of our good list, in our good book, we're always here to serve them and do better. And that in turn helps us to supersize and grow our business. Love your experience with this. Curious if anything interesting comes up for you on your good list or your bad list. I know for me it was pretty much what I expected. I expect people to be who they are. And to me, authenticity is huge. We're always all learning and growing and becoming something, but the whole fake it till you make it, that one kind of, I struggle with that one. All right, have an awesome day. I'll be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And it, of course, is going to be about books. Have a great day.